Greetings, everyone. I decided to make another video tonight. I am Stacy Lightner, and this is Stacy Speaks. Thank you for checking out my video. I am talking to you all tonight about being open. I was recently having a conversation with someone. This was someone who has never been married, and this person is a beautiful person, super beautiful inside and out. And she has very high standards, and that's a great thing. We have to have standards that we live by, and we have to set boundaries in our life. And I think the older we get, the more we're able to do that. Some people are able to do it from the very beginning at a younger age, and that's beautiful. That's awesome. Like, I love seeing young adults and even teenagers with a great head on their shoulders who have these standards in life that they don't lower, because we should never settle in life. There's no reason to. You know, the world is very big, and we don't have to settle when it comes to relationships, or honestly any aspect of life, any other aspect of life. It's just about being patient and going after what we want. And if we are not finding what we want where we are, it may involve going somewhere else if we know what we want is not in our immediate area. But I digress. The conversation I was having with this person, with this individual, this young lady, was about being open. Since I've known this young lady, she's always had so many guys interested in her. And as I said, she has very high standards. She does not settle. She takes no BS at all. And she sees it coming a mile away. And I think a lot of times we see the BS coming and we still entertain it sometimes. You know, we try and dress it up. This person does not. She will shut you down and cut you down immediately and not even entertain you. She won't let any of the BS into her orbit, her cipher. And as I said, I love that. I love people who have that strength and that self-awareness about them, that they are not going to take any BS. They are not going to lower themselves in order to have someone by their side, in order to have a companion, or in order to have a so-called partner. But we have to also remember to be open as well. You know, we definitely have to have standards, but guys, we have to keep it real also. You know, you may have a list with 20 or 50 things, and you might say, oh, I want the woman or the man that I'm with to have all of these things on this list. They must have a red four-door car. They must be 6 feet tall. They must I don't know, have a high top fade, whatever the case may be, you know. But say you meet somebody, and they have a black car, a black four-door, it's not red. They have a fade, it's not a high top. They're 6'5'9". They're not 6 feet tall, which is what you would prefer. But the person is a really, really good person. The person cares for you deeply. The person is a great person, and they have proven themselves to be. You've gotten to know them. You know they're not fronting, because a lot of people front. So many people front. And moving too fast will get you caught up. You know how Steve Harvey has the 3-month rule? Yeah, if you listen to that 3-month rule and get to know someone for like 3 months, it will do you a world of good, because people have to uphold lies and facades, and if someone's pretending to be someone that they're not, or pretending to live a lifestyle that they don't, please believe if you take the time to observe them and even talk to them, you'll see, you know, some of us have a tendency to move a bit too fast, you know, and I have been one of those people before, you know, with falling way too quickly, you know, meeting someone and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this person." Too quickly. You have not even gotten to know them fully. So, like I said, Steve has that 3 months, and it may not be 3 months. It could be 6 months. You know, it could be 2 months for you. But the point is to listen and to pay attention, because a person can tell you anything, absolutely anything, but facades crumble. The more you listen to a person, the more you learn who they are. The more you spend time with someone, they will reveal who they are. You don't have to ask a million questions. You don't have to try and set traps. You don't have to check people's phones, because if you're getting to know the person, if you're taking the time to get to know the person, you'll get to know them. They will reveal themselves. But what's very important to know is if you're not intimate with the person yet, that helps the situation, because as most of us know, when intimacy is involved, your judgment can really get clouded. So say you're intimate sooner than you should have been. And now you feel connected to this person. You feel like you're so in love with this person that now you're being shown who they are, but because you feel you have this connection with the individual, you're ignoring things, you know, or you're dismissing things, or you're giving a pass to certain things. Whereas if you all have not been intimate yet and you're just talking to them, you're just getting to know them, you don't have those feelings attached just yet. So you're able to see more clearly. Back to my point though, about being open. You know, some of us make a list of all the things that we want, and that's a beautiful thing to know what you want. I gave the example of being a certain height or having a certain car. The car, that's a material thing. Of course, that should not determine whether you're going to be with someone or not, the type of car that they have. And that's one thing about me. What you have does not impress me. Who you are as an individual, who you are as a human being is what I care about. Please don't ever try to step to me and impress me with the type of vehicle you drive, or the type of sneakers that you're wearing, or the type of how much jewelry you have on, because none of those things, I'm being 100% honest, none of those things impresses me. None of those things will make me fall for someone or give someone a chance. I am all about who that individual is, how they treat other human beings, and how they treat me. So when I say to be open, we just have to know, to realize, and to understand that no one's perfect. We're not perfect, and anyone that we end up with or might end up with is not going to be perfect either. So we may have a list with 50 things that we want on that list, that we want the our partner to have. You know, of course, should someone have transportation? Of course. Should someone have a roof over their head? Definitely. You know, it shows what's important to them. It shows where they are in life. It shows that what they work for. You know, you can't always be the rescuer. You know, you can't meet someone and they have absolutely nothing. And I've been there as well, and I've done that. The old Stacy, as I mentioned before. But a person should have certain things, a job or a business and income. Because otherwise, what are you guys doing? Are you supporting them, being the provider for them? If that person is an adult, and they should be if you're an adult, if you're in a relationship with them, it's two adults, you know? So a person should be able to take care of themselves and provide for themselves without you before you get with them, or before, if you can't do those things, then a relationship is not your main priority. Obtaining a roof over your head and some form of income, whether it's your own business or a 9 to 5, that's, if you don't have those things already, then that is your priority before getting into a relationship. Because what are you bringing to a relationship, you know? But if we have a list of 50 things that we want in a guy, and there's someone who has caught our eye, someone who's pursuing us, who has 48 of those things, and you see they are a good person, they are kind, they are not deceitful, they are not abusive, but they're not quite 6 feet tall, you know, they're not iced out. We have to look at ourselves and we have to look at that list. Sometimes we have to reevaluate certain things, because this is life and this is real. And we don't have endless amounts of time here on this earth. So we have to ask ourselves, what's really important in life? Does this person make me happy? Are we compatible? Do they treat me well? Are they honest? Are they faithful? Are they committed? Are they understanding? These are the things that are important. Can they manage money? Can they provide for themselves? These are all very important things, and sometimes we get caught up in the wrong things. Sometimes we definitely get caught up in the wrong things. It's easy to do so, especially at a younger age. Sometimes it takes a certain amount of growth and wisdom to understand these things that, looking back, we wish we would have known so much earlier in life. But the point of this video, the message in this video is to stay open. You know, if what you want is a partner, whatever you want, whatever you're seeking, stay open. Don't be so closed off that you ruin your opportunity or your chance at being happy, you know, because you're not open, because you're too closed off, because you have this list and you want the individuals to meet every single thing on that list. Sometimes you have to reevaluate the list, you know. Sometimes we have to do that. So that's the point of this message. And as I said, I was just having this conversation with someone earlier, and it made me want to speak on the topic a bit more. As for myself, I don't know if I'd ever get married again. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It would take something. God, definitely God. So here, my last video said to follow our own advice. So this is an example of me needing to follow my own advice and to be open, because we can't let one bad decision or one bad relationship, sometimes it's more than one, but we can't let, I don't know why I'm starting to get emotional. I don't want to get emotional on this video. But we can't let one bad experience shut us off to the possibility of being happy with someone. So that's my point. And I just have to follow that same advice that I give. So as I said, it will take a lot for me to to do that again, it would take a lot for me to open myself up and ever get married again. It's possible. I don't know. Like I said, we shall see. Only God knows. But right now, no, not for me. I am focusing on my work and my filmmaking and all the things I want career wise. That is my focus at this point. At this point in my life. So thank you guys for listening to Stacy Speaks, and I will make another video very soon to talk to you guys. I hope you all have a great night. Peace.